Oh my gosh, Sales Ninja. Tell me it's Secret 8. Tell me you've been through the 8 secrets and we're ready to retain, resell, and upsell. We're going to get into some really, really good stuff here where you're going to learn that if you're a carrier rep that's been taught how to have a mailbox money passive renewal, that's cute. I spent the better part of 16 years believing that renewals is where it was at. Little did I understand about truly retaining my business, reselling it, and then the beauty is upsell. And I've told you before throughout these secrets that the better you get at them and you become very good, become very, very efficient at one piece of the benefits puzzle, Secret 8 is where you're going to begin to expand your business out and you're going to add additional products, carrier support, technology, outcomes that you're able to provide. When you're able to give more value to your clients, not only will you retain them at a higher level, but you will also upsell them, keeping them in-house, keeping that commission coming into you and your family and your bank account. And if you're doing this with the heart that I expect that you are, man, you are giving them such great value that they want to be part of your client. You owe them. And you owe yourself Secret 8, page 69 of your workbook. The 8th secret is not the conclusion of your sales journey. It is the launch pad for your freaking career, for your long-term success. The true power of the flywheel lies in what happens after the initial sale, retaining your clients, reselling your value, and upselling additional solutions. Mastering RRU transforms client relationships into a thriving, self-sustaining ecosystem of trust, value, and exponential growth. What you're going to learn in this section is how to boost your retention by delivering exceptional service and measurable value, why the re-DM process is your secret weapon for reselling and maintaining persistency, how to identify and execute upsell opportunities without overwhelming your client, and how RRU will accelerate your flywheel, endless opportunities for growth and impact, retention, earning loyalty. Like the definition that I'm going to give you on retention is earning loyalty over time. Retention is non-negotiable for a sustainable success in the insurance industry. Many agents plateau because they lose. Listen to me. Many agents plateau in their career because they lose just about as much business as they gain each year. If you've seen your income climb the first couple of years and then you've hit this like plateau where really for the most part you're making the same basic money, I'm working more, I write more business, like last year I wrote business, this year I wrote business, the year before that I wrote business, but my income isn't really growing. It's because your first year commissions are just offsetting what you're losing in terms of renewal. That's a silly way of trying to grow your business. If you're stuck in that cycle, you don't have a scalable business. You have yourself nothing more than a job masquerading itself as a commission-driven sales role. If you want the secret to retention, here it is. Here it is. It's a 5-letter word. VALUE. The secret to retention is value. If you need a way to increase your retention, you need to start with increasing the value that you provide. You do not try to increase your retention with tips, tricks, or techniques of Section 125s. And if I put pre-tax programs in place, they can't make changes for the year. And stinking thinking. What do you need to do to increase your value? Number 1, deliver on your promises. Every interaction post-sell should reinforce the trust that you've built. Just do what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it. Solve issues before they become real problems. Number 2, stay engaged year-round. Man, listen to me, Sales Ninja. Stay engaged year-round. Do not disappear between the enrollment periods. Regular check-ins just simply demonstrate commitment. Like, I'm going to tell you something over at our brokerage agency. We win a lot of business, in part because of our 8 secrets for sure. But I am amazed at how many BORs we pick up, how many broker of record opportunities we pick up because we show up. And the previous guy or gal didn't. They ran the enrollment and then disappeared, or ran the renewal and disappeared. It's crazy to me. Make sure you send out some type of like a quarterly email update, a phone call to review their experience and identify any potential gaps. You should be constantly looking for what would take your score you got at the Value Gap meeting down a notch. And your job over the course of the year is to increase the score, not decrease it. Number 3, Measure and report results regularly. Show how you've made a positive impact. I gave you a couple of examples there that you can actually use, and there's plenty of others on claims that you've helped with, or experiences you've helped with, or when problems do arise, you solve them while they're just an annoying issue before they become a real problem. Why does this matter? Retention matters because high retention equals something in the marketing space we would call LTV, or lifetime value of a customer. High lifetime value. The longer a client stays, the more profitable that relationship is to your bottom line. And number 2, satisfied clients feed your flywheel. Retention paves the way for referrals, testimonials, and upsell opportunities. So friend, if that's how we retain our business, how do we resell it? We resell it through the re-DM process. Clients' needs do change, they evolve, and so should your solution stack. The re-DM process ensures that you are aligned with their goals and continue to deliver meaningful value. Depending on the size of the account, depending on the number of employees, depending on the plan design, you're going to want to schedule this re-DM meeting somewhere in the neighborhood of 90 to 120 days before renewal. In some cases, even a little bit longer. Some cases, a little bit less. But 90 to 120 days is the sweet spot. What to do? Treat it like a first DM meeting. Treat it like your first date. Revisit their goals, their challenges, their desired outcomes. And if they're just as you would when they were a brand new client. Very little should catch you off guard if you've been in quarterly contact with your clients since your value gap meeting. Example, business owner Bob, has anything changed from our last time we spoke that would dramatically change the plan design or the overall benefits that we're currently offering? And that lets you know right then and there how much of a build you're going to have to do differently. What is something you'd like to see this year that would make this year's open enrollment experience even better than last year? And this is where it just becomes, these are the type of conversations that 99% of insurance agents never have with their clients, because most of the time they wait too long to get into the renewal cycle. They never have a re-DM. They never find out what we could do to take it from a 9 to a 10 or from a 10 to a 10.5. Like, I want to know how we keep setting a new bar. If last year's bar was your 10, what are we going to do this year to get a new 10? Like, we want to just increase that bar just a little bit every single year, upping the game. Number 2, you're going to want to analyze the current landscape. Use data and insights to highlight what's working and what's not. Example, your employee participation rate last year was fantastic, but we noticed there was a big gap here. We noticed that we talked to the employees, they really didn't love the medical plan that you guys put in last year, had that $5,000 deductible. They didn't feel like they had coverage until that first $5,000 was met. What if we address some ideas that we could do to give the employees, protect your budget, but make them feel a lot better about it? And then there are HRA strategies. There's some self-funded. There's all kinds of strategies. But you got to have the right broker helping you do that stuff, the kind of stuff that we do every single day over at The Benefit Doctor. Shameless plug. Step 3, bam fam. Make sure that you book a meeting from a meeting so you can propose tailored updates, whether it's adding voluntary benefits, adjusting coverage levels, doing a different plan design, incorporating a wellness program, whatever it is. You're going to bam fam this thing so you can frame your proposal as a unique solution to their updated needs. And why resell works? Because it truly does position you as a partner, not just as a vendor. You've strengthened your benefit strategy position. Now, for those of you that are just carrier reps, or for those of you that are what I would call a status quo broker, it is very common. Like, status quo brokers aren't gonna, well, they don't watch this content anyway, so that doesn't really matter. But for those of you that are not status quo brokers, let me let you in on a little secret here that was just gonna blow your cells up. A lot of industry standard status quo brokers will not give the renewal, the health insurance renewal, to the client until the 11th hour. And it's because it puts the client in reactionary mode where it's like, what are we gonna do? It came back at a 13% increase. And then the status quo broker, they play this stupid game where they run out to their carrier, their Blue Cross Blue Shield or whoever the major medical carrier is, and they say,
"Listen here, Blue Cross, you gave my client a 13% increase. There's not a justifiable reason for the 13%. I need you to do a little bit better, or they're gonna move to carrier B."
Cigna, Anthem, United, it doesn't matter. And so this is the game that's played all the time. The 13% suddenly comes back at only 11%, only 9%. The 23% renewal came back at only 17%. That's the game. And then the status quo broker at the 11th hour runs back to the client and says, listen, they tried to give you this, 17% renewal increase. I beat them up pretty bad. I got them all the way down to 11. My recommendation is we're just go ahead and renew what we got this year. Jimmy Joe Bob over there had that one health event, so they'll find any reason they can to do as little work as possible, and one signature just renews the group. Man alive. When you do what I'm talking about under Secret 7, it is more work. You will absolutely work more for your clients by being proactive, but you will keep clients for years by not playing those stupid games. Because here's the thing, at some point that rate increase becomes unsustainable and they'll leave that broker, okay? Now, why am I bringing all that up? It's because if you play those dumb games, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Play smart games, win really cool prizes. Really smart game is playing Secret 8 that I've been teaching you right now, where you retain, resell, and now, because of the value you're providing, you're gonna get the right to upsell. Upsell is expanding value without overwhelming. Upselling is not about pushing more products. Say it with me. It is not about pushing more products. It's about identifying opportunities in which you can deliver even greater value. This is your opportunity to expand beyond just one line of business with the group. This is where we, all the time, year 2, we pick up BORs like crazy in year 2 because we've established know, like, and trust. We've run secrets 1 through 7. We have provided an insane value gap. Secret 8, retain, resell, upsell. We become their broker of record. What to do? Number 1, expand your outcome. Ensure that you are constantly growing and you are evolving your skill set so the outcome you're able to deliver increases each year. As you grow each year, so does your ability to expand the value that you provide to your clients. Step 2. What you could do is become the broker of record, or master the broker of record. If you're a carrier rep that sells voluntary products, then partner with a broker. Someone like BenDoc, the benefit doctor, where we help become the broker of record. And if the client is working with multiple brokers or multiple insurance agents, they consolidate all those different vendors down to one trusted advisor. This is what secrets 1 through 7 will get you, is trusted advisor status on Secret 8. Step 3, leverage DCPs, or defined contribution plans. Show how contributing to a fixed amount per employee per month can drive participation and satisfaction. Why upselling works. Man, this very much deepens client relationships. When you've done what I've taught above correctly, it will drive significantly more value and deepen your relationship. It'll make you indispensable. Number 2, it maximizes the value both to you and your clients, benefiting from a much more comprehensive approach. Guys, page 72. Retention, resell, upsell is the flywheel's power source. RRU is where your flywheel spins into the power of its own momentum. Each satisfied client feeds new opportunities, new referrals, new testimonials, and resells, all of which cycle back into the top of your sales process. When you master Secret 8, you will create a business that does not just grow, it thrives. Man, I'm just asking you. Dream for just a minute. Think for just a minute. These 8 secrets are not easy, but they are worth it. The key takeaways here: retention builds the foundation of long-term success and trust. Resell keeps your recommendations relevant and aligned with your clients' ever-evolving needs. Upsell ensures that you deliver maximum value without overwhelming your clients. These 3 together accelerate your flywheel, turning every satisfied client into a driver of new opportunities. This is not the end of the journey, it's just the next level. As you execute these principles, you will see how each one of the 8 secrets connect, creating a business that thrives on momentum, impact, and growth. Friend, I don't know how to paint a better picture of a business for you than that. Isn't that what we got into the insurance business for? So we want to legitimately help people and we want to make good money. Secrets 1 through 8 will allow you to legitimately help more people than most of you ever have, and cash larger checks than most of you even thought possible. I got one bonus secret left for you. It's Secret 9, all about getting total freedom over your future and the community you choose to surround yourself with. Go check out bonus secret number 9. I will see you over there.